finally, like earlier, I put toothpaste in my mouth, but yeah, I was just on and it cut out. So this is my third live, I think, today, but whatever. Like I said, the shit keeps going. Honestly, I feel like you guys are giving me strength and energy, which is great. So this is great, you know what I mean? I feel empowered doing this with you guys. Um, because I'm tired. I'm tired of the fucking gaslighting. I'm tired of being trolled and harassed. No, I haven't been trolled or harassed on here today, which is because my haters are not expecting me to be on right now. So you see, the only the only unpleasantness that has been on here today on my 3 lives is from me talking about what's going on. But alright, I'm getting good. Oh. I just thought of something. It's like a secret little joke about somebody and shit, and it's fucking hilarious. And I don't know. I'm gonna say if we'll just call them my friend, one of my friends, and it's a hidden joke. And I I need to go to a dentist. I probably should have already went. Mm, mm, mm. You know what? Oh, I'm gonna wash my toothbrush. I probably should wash my toothbrush with the soap, or not the. Well, I'm actually putting soap on it right now, but because I just seen something in the dentist was saying to wash your toothbrush with like dish soap. I'm actually using this other soap, the hand soap, but it should be just as good. You're supposed to brush your teeth or brush your toothbrush, clean your toothbrush with like dish soap and hot water once a week, apparently. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I could go and do it again. I don't, let's see how. I'm not gonna brush my mouth with dish soap. I've seen a girl on like one of the social medias doing it. I'm like, oh, hell no. Well, there is something interesting about, I don't know, what, like, do my teeth look whiter? Because that was the whole point. And you can actually do that, I guess. I think that there probably is like two tiny little, tiny amounts of soap on it. I can't taste it at all. But it's doing something, and yes, I'm gonna spit this out. Not my tooth, but actually now it feels better. This is what I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I feel this is a better experience now. Like I can feel like there's not bacteria. You know what I'm saying? When I just spit this out, it's like kind of foamy, but like I can't taste the soap. This is the soap I just used. just so you guys know. So you see what I did. I had brushed my teeth and it didn't feel like clean. And this is good toothpaste. It's real good. So after I took some toothpaste, put it in my mouth, swished it around, spit it out, right? I took my toothbrush, I washed it with hot water and soap, as the dentist on one of the social medias was talking about. And I'm sorry, I'm not saying people's names because I don't know, like, but I'm telling you so you can kind of look it up yourself. You should, if you type in keywords and shit, you should be able to find them. So it was like irritating me a little bit. Like it felt like it wasn't like hurting, but it was like a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? Just now, like, I'm good. Like, this is crazy. Bacteria, you gotta take care of yourself, people. Like, I feel super healthy now. And you can feel sick 1 second, feel mucusy or something, and then not be. It's about making sure you're clean. I'm somebody who smokes weed every day. I'm showing you how clear my lungs. Anyways, so after, it was like I said, it was bothering me a little bit. After I brushed my teeth, so I swished around, spit it out, washed my toothbrush with hot water and soap, as I showed you, that green soap. I was like, I was just gonna clean my toothbrush because, like I said, that's what the dentist, he says. He talks about, I think that's the same one who talks about braces and stuff like that, different dental things. But anyways, I'm sure he's not the only dentist out here, whatever. But there was a girl who was brushing, and I think he showed that too or something. Anyway, she was brushing her teeth with toothpaste, because he was talking about brushing your toothbrush. Anyways, you see, but she was showing that you can do that and then it cleans, and he was saying that you could do that. It's just, do you want to, is like the question exactly. But what I'm saying is, without actually doing that, if you clean it and it's still fresh, I don't taste soap. I don't need to actually go and rinse my mouth or put more toothpaste or something. Like, I don't feel the need for it right now. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going around doing all this like shit with soap in your mouth. Anyway, I'm just showing you. I'm not saying do what I just did. Like, all I just did is just go like this after I cleaned the freaking toothbrush. No. I use toothbrush. I use toothpaste. I'm a normal person. I will tell you a couple of different things you can do that I do sometimes that you might think is weird, but I am telling you it's okay to do these things that I do. Okay, somebody on YouTube, a girl she was using a dentist on, I don't know if it's YouTube or, you know what I mean. I see the shorts, so whatever. All of this shit is available through YouTube because I see it through there, but I also will watch stuff on like Facebook, and it's all connected though, you know, whatever. So yeah, there's a girl who was brushing her teeth with the toothpaste, or with dish soap, because first the dentist is saying you're supposed to wash your toothbrush once a week with toothpaste, or with, with dish soap to make sure it's really clean. But then, like I seen the girl, and like I said, she put dish soap on her toothbrush, did this, and then her teeth are super white. Now, I did not just do that because I'm not saying I never brushed my teeth with soap ever. I like to be clean, and I had done that once. This is a long time ago. Anyways, so here's the stuff. Oh God, I just had like a little shooting. That's the blood pressure thing. So I wouldn't recommend doing too much. Like, be careful with the whole soap thing and shit. because you don't know, like, be smart. But I don't think it's a bad thing to brush your toothbrush. What I'm saying is that actually did a big number, like where I don't feel the need to further cleanse my mouth right now. And what I'm saying, it's just, it's a good thing. It made it that, like, it's, my teeth were feeling more sensitive, um because I was actually in a class, and when I was 20, it was a, I took a class thing, and it was about different medical groups and different medical things, careers, because what they do is they will pay students to go to these, to take these classes, so that if you're not, you have to be a general studies student. They want you to, like, to join their field. So anyways, I did that. It was a 6-week class, but it was a fucking one of the best times of my life, because I met a bunch of awesome people and we would freestyle together. Shout out to Cindy. I don't know what happened to you. You may have been maybe like 10 years older than me, so that means you would be like 50, which shit, it's like you're like 30 then, because everybody says I'm 20 or like, I don't know. Or anyways, it's, or maybe would that make you like 25? Or I don't know. Oh, let me stop. But yeah, we would go, we smoke, or we go to have they had a lunch buffet at freaking Pizza Hut, and like they have the dessert pizza. It's just good times. It's just, but that's when I really decided and knew that music was going to be my thing, because I could do it. When I had the faith in myself, when I realized that I could write, like, I had realized it several times in my life, but there was, just like with music and stuff, there was several people throughout time, like, showed me that they were impressed. It wasn't just like, oh, you're good. Like, they were impressed. So it's like, well, cool, then I guess I should probably do something with that. But if I impress myself too, like, you have to press upon yourself to do things. You have to do things. I don't. I'm not even gonna respond. There. Okay. That's okay. You're a silly troll. You don't offend me or bother me. I'm gonna share this with everybody. Okay. Everybody go and check out I Cup My Farts. That's somebody's name. And he said, what's up? Like, he started like be laughing, like he or something, I'm guessing. I'm scrolling back to see if there's something else they said besides what they just said at the end there. Oh, Fernando, what's good? And okay, so I'm just checking on it, see if I missed anything too. Randika says, baby, I love you. Fernando says, where are you at, precious? But that's in Spanish. He said, de donde eres preciosa. See, I know how to decipher in different languages to an extent, but I do want to, I know that I can expand and learn like a lot of languages. I think that the more you learn different languages, and then you kind of can break it down and they all kind of connect in some way, and then we might be able to like discover shit about our origins. So just keep that in mind when you break down languages. Then you actually learn things about that and the orientation of words, which is pretty cool. Visual, Agarwo, what do you think about family values? I want more of that good family values in the world and shit like that. Like we all have our, like we can all have something good and positive to bring to the table. You know what I mean? Oh God, my God, I'm just stressed. I'm crack my lower back. So, anyways, people, you gotta open your chakras, which means that don't worry yourself to death. Don't consume yourself with worry. You try to solve a problem, but don't let people. The best thing is protecting your peace. You don't let people treat you like shit. You have to cut people out if you don't give them power. If people are real ignorant to you, that's what you have to do. Okay, so, dude, you're silly as hell, though. I cut my farts. That's his name. He says, do you sell farts in bottles? If so, I am interested to buy some, smiley face. Ooh, you want farts? I don't know why I chose to read that out loud, but I'm just sharing it with you guys. I don't know what this motherfucker's really about. It's probably just, like I said, the gaslighting is, they just take it to a whole nother level, I guess, right? Oh my God. That is wonderful. Yes, I can't make this shit up. I probably should just go ahead and do a little screenshot before anybody else drops any more messages. Yeah, I just did that. I did that. So, oh yeah, and this one too. I'm farking Rendika. What the fuck does that mean? Oh God. Dude. Jaden, don't just stop it. Yeah, we'll see about that. I hope that that's not true. I'm not even gonna repeat what you said there, Jaden. Nice try. Yeah, so Dante24 says, I'm circumcised, so the quality isn't great. This morning I said that you're so pretty and you would ignore me. That was Debex. I'm sorry, Debex, to associate you with that bullshit. No, they're both D. Look the letter D. D. Anyways, yes, people, protect your peace. Anyways, I have to do some yeah, it's 12:15, so I do have to. Oh my God, what the fuck is going on except literal, actual, physical gaslighting? So I just screenshotted that too. Okay, spiritual mind, are you joking? I mean, I'm not talking about, it's not me. Like, I'm not here trying to talk about farts. I was joking about this person is talking about farts. Their actual name has the word farts in it. They cup their farts, apparently. I mean, I don't have to degrade myself by speaking on things. I can address things if I want or whatever. But anyways, so I don't know why Spiritual Mind is asking about that, except that they're just laughing about their shit. Miracle Robinson to talk about farts. Okay, if we want to, we can talk about anything. I don't care. Like, I can make intelligence out of anything because, okay, we can go there. For one thing, I personally, like, I don't take stuff, supplements and things. I'm not a diabetic, and I don't, like, I don't take things to, like, that would mess with my stomach. I don't eat things that mess with my stomach. I don't have a sensitive stomach, but I think that when you have C-sections, your stomach, you learn to work with your stomach more. And I don't really eat a lot, and because, like, it does something, like, you don't want to, no, I mean, I eat. It's not like I'm starving myself. Anyways, what I'm trying to explain, that I generally don't have gas issues or problems. I don't have, I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty healthy in that, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just funny because you guys are talking about farts and stuff. And thank you, Ano, Seth Lai says, nice breasts. And, anyways, Trending Boy says, your boo, XXX. I don't know what else you said before that. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyways. Who's requesting? Anyways. Bantu Top asked me from where I am. It says from where you. Annel says, well, milk. No, there's no milk in here. They're just there themselves without milk in it. Honestly, they never really produced a lot of milk. I'm just saying. There was all. It's so weird. Anyways, I don't even want to talk about that right now. Yes, Bantu Top. I'm from the United States. I'm in Buffalo, New York. Okay, so I like to make music, and I usually will play my music on here. I have 2 new songs I want to play for you guys. I just can't do it right now because, for one thing, besides all the damn shit going on in this stupid world, but this is not really charging correctly. I'm gonna solve that problem soon, hopefully. But it was just not meant to be played just yet because it's, we're all on God's time, whether people want to be or not. It's just that the more you're in tune with God, then things are going to be better for you and, in your time, because it's our time. That, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sharing my time with you. It's our time. So on God's time, and you guys are all in a good place with it. From what I'm seeing, I'm not getting bad vibes. The whole farting thing, I don't really know what that's all about exactly, but whatever. I just explained my situation since we want to talk about me, or we were talking about farting. I just figured that since we're talking about that, I'll just explain that. I don't know. I think that, well, we know what farting is, letting out gas, and I think that if you fart a lot, it's probably not a good thing. I think you want to make your stomach, I mean, it's a good thing. You want it, but you have to be careful about it. It's so gross. So disgusting. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bantu Top. You can thank these weirdos that came on and wanted to talk about farting. I was like, somebody literally was like, let's talk about farting. Like, okay, fine then. Here you go then. Okay. Since we're talking about farting, and I don't know, but I'm guessing, I think that some people's, like, interest on farting may stem from the fact maybe about Ozempic, which I don't know anything about except for what I heard, that there was positive things about it. It was positive for Oprah. I don't know. I mean, I also heard something negative, and I feel bad for whoever that person was who I truly do. That like somebody went on the airplane and then they didn't make it to the bathroom, so that was like a contamination type of situation. They had to turn the airplane around, and it's not. It's just sad, honestly. Just like that, the guy in the elevator or something. Uh, oh my God, Becky, you're funny as hell, and I'm gonna screenshot you for that one because it's so funny. Okay. I mean, I could have screenshotted you for all the other beautiful things you were saying earlier. It was very, we're just sitting here in positivity and stuff. She said, hey, if somebody wanted to buy my farts in a jar, if they were legit serious and they would pay the right price, I would do it. Well, Becky, you need to get in touch with, what's his name, who was on here. What did I say his name was? I cut my farts something or other. He said his name is I cut my farts, like with 2 S's. I had to like look real close to make sure it was no dollar signs because honestly, you might want to redo your name and change it with the dollar signs for the S. I seriously think you should do that. It's because of what you're saying about like willing to give people money for that, even if you're just joking. Like, when people be like, oh, I'll give you $100 if you don't do this or that or whatever. But, when people be lying. But it would actually, like, honestly, that would just be weird to send farts out and through the mail and stuff like that and actually receive money for it. Like, that is, I don't know. Like, I don't know where we are. Like, this is actually not a bad thing where we are right now. We need to be able to have the freedom to talk about things, but to do it in the best way, to be honest and not lie and act like doing crazy shit isn't, like, it's normal. Like, you see this conversation, how we have to do, like, if you're saying something bad about somebody, then it must be the truth, but it's not. If you're saying something bad about somebody because they're harassing you, then that's different, isn't it? If somebody is like trying to pull some defamation of character on you all the time, then you're constantly gonna have to feel like, oh, you have to explain yourself. But then when the more people in the world know that they're full of shit, then it's like, okay, so I don't have to explain myself as much, or I'm so used to this shit, so I know how to explain things real thoroughly and right to the point without having to waste too much time and words. Oh, God. But yes, Becky, shit is crazy. And I know I'm laughing too. And, hold on. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you're laughing about this guy here. But I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to clear that. Okay. You said, yeah, it's weird as fuck, but if they pay enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's just being stupid, like being silly. No, okay, so you said no, no, I'm not laughing at you for him changing changing the S's to the dollar signs. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It is funny as hell. Oh, I need to, like, here, you guys can watch me do this, and then, yeah, I know, I need to probably do some push-ups or something. I don't know, I'll let you guys know when I figure out what, I know how to work out and really tone your body, and I know, like, the exercises to help with this, but I'm trying, as soon as I figure out exactly which one is the best or which one's, like, I know it's really from my expertise, from what I know, which I'm not calling myself exactly an expert in physical shit, but whatever, I'm just saying, like, what I did and what helped me, it was several different things, It was like this. Oh God. Oh yeah, I gotta start doing this shit again. This is bicep curls, and this is like you actually have to flex your muscle, and you can do this with a weight, but you don't have to. But look at, see, you can see it. I'm actually activated. I'm doing the, instead of just going like this, there's a difference. There's a difference. It's the same thing when you do these thingies like this. You have to flex the muscle and do it as well. Anyways, I know I'm just kind of all over the place. But yeah, I have some shit I gotta do in a minute, but I just figured for fun. I have other contact solution. I hope this is enough for now, because this is what you do if you wear contacts and you leave them in a lot like I do. Like, first off, you don't really want to be having dirty hands. If you smoke cigarettes, you don't want to be doing that at all. Yeah, I smoke weed and it's scarred, whatever. I don't even, anyways, my hands are clean right now, and that's what you want them to be. See, it's just, so I took it out, and I'm gonna clean it just a bit. And I've been wearing contacts since I was 13. And see, I put a couple drops in there when I'm putting it in my eyes. Like, you see what I did? It was like a little pool. Like, there was a couple drops in there, and then boom. And then, so now it's clean, and when I'm putting it in it's not like dry. So it's comfortable. It goes in comfortably. So now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. But this is what I've been doing since, I mean, the more dry your eyes are, you can do this too. If you have certain contact solutions you can't do that with, but like the cheap stuff is usually good. There's like, it's just a natural saline solution. You can use it like nasal spray, and that sounds weird, but like I said, it's only, I'm not saying certain contact solutions you can't even put in. Some of like the newer, fancier kinds, you don't want to necessarily put in your eyes because it might have more cleaning shit in it, but saline solution is like, it's like a pH for your eye. I don't know how to explain that. That's the best way I could. It's still a little bit dirty or fuzzy. It's not even that it's dirty so much at this point. It might have a little calcium on it, like that's what they get, But through time they get like fuzzier. It's bothering me. I don't think. I just feel like I need to clean it even more or something. It's not hurting my eye at all. It wasn't, that's not what I meant. It's just, I don't like that I cleaned it and it's still fuzzy. But yeah, see how when you put the little drops in there like that, and it's in there, like I said, it's like a little pool, and then it's keeping your eye. I was just deciding if I wanted to do that one again. I think I will. Fuck it. It's just, yeah, because, oh, fuck. It's running out, like, really. I have another one in the room, but, oh. Anyway, Damiano Vico. This is not the first time Damiano Vico retracted a message, so I don't know what the hell he did. So if anybody caught it, let me know, because that's just being nosy. Oh, hey, Becky, wear contacts too. And Bradley said, hello, friend, hello. Yeah, I hope I helped, if that helped at all, Becky, because you do look like you're probably a little younger than me or something, or maybe around my age, I don't know. But I'm 40, and like I said, I've been wearing contacts since I was 13, so that's like a long time now, you know. And that's what I've learned, like, from early on. That's what worked for me, um, to put them in easier and have that good, positive, comfortable feeling and stuff. But yeah, so the other thing too, I think that you have to be careful because going back to with your teeth, like I said, I learned that, and I was talking about the class I took, but we learned about different medical fields. They talked about this back then in the class. This is when I was like 19, 20 years old, yeah. Um, about when you brush your teeth, you're just pushing bacteria around. So it does make sense to brush your toothbrush or clean your toothbrush with soap once a week. No, I don't get bleeding gums. Here's another thing. So these are two things I was gonna tell you guys too to help. If you wanna like really clean your mouth good, you can brush your teeth with baking soda, and it will like really clean and whiten them and stuff. But just be careful, don't overdo it because it will kind of dry them out. Like, but it cleans. It gets out. It like that's like if you just feel like you really need that good clean. But I do feel like from cleaning my toothbrush, it made a difference. It was so weird because I made sure that my mouth was clean. I had already brushed my teeth and then I put toothpaste in, but then I went back, I washed my toothbrush, and then just went like that, and I'm like, oh, it kind of helped. It's because, yeah, there's no bacteria pushed around, and my mouth still feels clean, and I don't feel like there's like soap in it or anything. And you see, I've just been talking and stuff. Yeah. Okay, well that's cool. Becky says she cleans her toothbrush as well. Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm like, you know what? It's just that it's just you just want to eliminate bacteria as much as you can. Your body will talk to you, like they talk about our bodies half a brain and stuff. Yeah, that's a good way to put it because I've been like feeling like, I mean, that's just it. Yeah, you're right. It does make sense. It's yeah. Like, for example, I had my daughter 2 months early. Like, she should be, if it would have been like a normal pregnancy, she would have only been like 7 months old now, not 9 months. But she was born 2 months early because I had high blood pressure. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, and I wasn't taking medicine for it. I mean, I took my prenatals, but I mean, I wasn't at the time, like, in my pregnancy, I thought that it would maybe make problems or that I would have to be forced to take it forever or something like that. But then I just didn't feel, like, I really felt crap, and I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? So, like, I just was, like, achy and stuff, and I kind of felt, like, nauseous. I remember it was pretty bad. Like, I had to take a hot bath, but then it's just, yeah, I know something wasn't right, so I went to the hospital, and I just didn't go home. I had the baby early, and then I had to stay extra time and stuff. But anyways, everything worked out good because we were both healthy and stuff, but you still get symptoms for a while. Like, I still, like, you guys were just watching me. After I brushed my teeth I cleaned the toothbrush, and I was just like, oh, just going over. Because if your toothbrush is dirty and you're scrubbing, it could irritate your mouth. Make sure your mouth is clean, and then make sure your toothbrush is clean though before you know what I mean. Anyways, then you can actually kind of because that's what you're doing. You're getting the food out of the crevices, basically, and then anyway. Yeah, thank you. Becky said, glad you and your daughter are okay. Thank you. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying as far as like your body will talk to you, because like I knew something was not right, and I'm so glad I went in, and then they gave me really good treatment. They really did. And it was funny because I was joking around before that I said, oh, I was gonna get that kind of, I said something like I wasn't gonna get that, it would be nice to get that like good treat. I just didn't expect, I'm grateful, honestly. And it's like the medical itself, you want to have the best medical care, especially in situations like that. You want to feel like they're doing everything. So when I had went in and like they had put me on blood pressure meds, and then they were trying to stabilize me, and they were either going to do one of two things at first. Like that was their first goal, was to stabilize me, and if I was okay, then they would have sent me home, and I would have just took blood pressure meds, and if everything would have been okay and I was okay, then whatever, you know what I mean, and then till whenever it's time. But then they were gonna even think about prolonging it, and just keeping me there, as long as they could, for at least, like, they knew it was gonna be like there, that I was definitely gonna have a baby within 2 weeks at that point, and this was 2 months early. But they were gonna try to just even keep me in the hospital and keep me, like, if I could be stabilized without it like being like really, like, if it's stable and it's not like every day or very often it's spiking up and then they have to keep doing that. If it doesn't keep doing that, then they can keep you on it. But it kept doing that, they would give me more and more medicine, and then it would just kept going back up. So it was scary, and like I had asked all these questions, and I was right there with them, helping them to help me and help my baby to make sure everything is done right, and you have to be like that. But at the same time, things are advancing more where they are more in tune with the technology is working for the better to help us, but we have to really be in tune with our bodies, like don't use our bodies' brains and do the right things. Like, I'm just gonna use this as an example right now, because I'm just gonna say this because it's been annoying me for a long time. Okay? No, I mean, just, it's just something weighing on my soul. Years ago, way back in 2016, a friend of mine, I feel like he was lying about me, but I think that he tried to say that I think that he was lying, and he said something was wrong with him because he knew I was talking to somebody, so he wanted me to look bad or something. But there never was anything wrong with me. But yes, me and my friend went to the doctors. The whole point is that I never had any kind of symptoms or anything, and I never got any phone calls, because they are supposed to call you, even if you, let's say you have something wrong with you and you were treated, they still have to call you and tell you, or they're supposed, anyways. That never happened, so that's why I'm just putting this out there, because I do feel like sometimes people will, I know that for a fact that people do weird, sneaky, creepy shit. And this person that I am talking about that tried to set me up like that, or I do believe so, I just think that somebody told them that somebody was over their house maybe, and whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, nobody owns me unless I want them to. Like, if we're like, and I don't mean it like that, like on some old crazy shit. It's but yeah, I never acute. I mean, if I love you, then I love you, and but things and stuff, things in time, and people change, and people can love each other and outgrow each other. But I don't feel that with like Q, that we've outgrown each other like that. I do feel like there's more love. I feel like people always try to cause confusion, but I feel like we have to learn how to. Shut up, John Smith. He's saying I own you. No, you don't. You're just being silly because you're my friend, and like, you know what I mean, you're on here regularly enough, so whether I know people or not, and like, you're not, you know what I mean, I don't like when people are manipulative. I know you're not being funny, you're being an ass right now, because unless you are like, are you Q? If you're Q, then yeah, you do, I guess. But no, I know, I'm just joking. I know you're not Q, but the fact of the matter is, because I made that song, and I know that's part of the reason why you said that too, or I'm assuming maybe, but when I made that song, and yeah, I was talking to Q, it's because I feel like it's still 8 years later, and I still feel like the same way, that it's like, when you really are with somebody and you love them, then you should feel like you want them to have that part of you, but it shouldn't be like a bad thing for others or something. But if it is, then they I don't know, I don't know, I think there's sauce in my hair. Pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever. It's just great. But that's what happens when you have a baby and you gotta feed the baby. I just realized that though. Anyways, fuck, what time is it now? Oh shit, it's 12:43. I gotta go. I have to get my son up. He's supposed to go somewhere at 1 o'clock. That time just flew. It was just 12:04. It was 12:15. Now it's like, what, almost 12:45 or something. Like, I will be back in a little while. What I'm gonna probably do is just come back tonight after the baby's settled. So I'm gonna handle some shit around here and whatever I need to do today. But I'm so happy you guys got to join me today. The song, one of my songs is fucking Major. Okay? I will do this the right way. I have no fear, but God is, like, I do work for God. That's how we are supposed to live. So, that's why, like, it's just, He will really put you in the right place. I was mentioning about the chakras, so don't feel worried. People want to, like, if you know, like, what they're doing is bullshit, they've done it to you before, or if somebody was successful in the past, it's because you didn't want to think that they would be that evil and shit. So recognize who has survived traumas and didn't become evil, and recognize who is evil and who is part of the problem. Make a choice. People don't need to come against me. Like I said, I love Q, and if he doesn't want me to talk about him, I don't have to. But he's not telling me not to. It was when I put some it was just because of a little girlfriend. That's how it is. It seems like it's always like that with most men or most relationships. It doesn't matter, man or woman, whatever relationships. If your partner, I mean, I get it. If your partner, like, somebody else loves them and shows their love and blah blah blah, but your partner has to really love you, that makes you feel secure, and that's how it really is. There's really you have to be able to trust them, and you shouldn't be a total fucking asshole. You shouldn't have to be that, and I'm grateful that Q is not that person. He's not trying to hurt me or rub this in my face. It seems like he's not irritated about my comments or me, trying to connect a little bit, reaching out, doing what I'm doing. I'm showing and proving my love and not hate. But other people are showing all their hate and their hate for me, which is not a great thing. I don't see how that would make somebody want to run and jump into your arms. Me showing my love and being honest about it and appreciating the person that he is, and that I want that around me, and that I appreciated that. And I'm sorry I was ever an asshole, but I think and I feel like you probably feel the same way, because it's not right. Just some shit treatment we've had to deal with in life, and that's why I said anybody who's ever dealt with trauma, and we all have had our own to a degree or whatever, you don't have to let it weigh you down on your soul and torture you. If you're not a bad person, if you were a bad person, then fucking start doing good things. But regardless, we all have to do good things every day. And if that's bringing the knowledge and informing people, if that's uplifting people, if it's all of these shit things, giving people what they want, and when you're doing that, getting it right back, it's beautiful. It's like when you go to your neighbors for some sugar and then they give you a cup of coffee or something, so you didn't have any, you know what I mean? Or you got the cream, or they got the coffee and sugar. Oh god, this reminds me of jail. But it's the same fucking idea. Your neighbor or something. That's how some people actually build their lives. I've seen it myself. Me, I'm more to myself. But if I don't have something, if they come to me, it's the same idea. It's the same thing. We all have these different kinds of relationships, and we all have to respect each other. And then we all have to come to terms with whatever. The reality. You can argue with somebody and not know them and have an argument, and then you can get to know them and be cool. That's happened to me before. It's, you can just meet random strangers on accident. This one girl, my old neighbor, he met this girl by a wrong phone call once. There was once a wrong phone call that got me out of the house. I met these girls. It was so weird. And then it was so strange that first, I hung out with them, but it was at this house. Used to be my kid's father, my 3 daughters, and he's been there for my oldest since he was 6 months. It was his old apartment. It was so weird, but it was these girls was living there, and it looked like women, we will have all kinds of furniture and stuff usually, and you know what I mean, men, it's usually not as much. So that was the difference, but because he was really young at the time, but I was young. It was still only it wasn't that much time after I was young. It was still back then when that happened. So what I'm saying is, this wrong phone call, and then I hung out with these girls, and we were at my kid's father's old house, but he's not, okay, so let me get to this point, because, so first I was talking about my old neighbor and how Petey and how he met Lindsay, and they had a child, and I don't know, I think there might be more than one, a couple of them kids that they had by a wrong phone call. Likewise, I had that weird phone call, and I hung out with those girls, and then we was gonna go to this club downtown, and I was a month away from turning 21, and so I couldn't get it. They wanted to overcharge me, but I was dressed in a t-shirt and jeans. I was actually looking kind of tomboyish, and I think they got the wrong idea. The girls were dressed in club clothes. And anyway, so they wanted to charge me, I think, $20. I was like, no, I'm not, it was just, to me, that was stupid, just to get in. And so I didn't. And then I happened to meet Malachi's biological father that day. But no, I didn't get pregnant. That I'm just saying. It was just weird because at the same time, Malachi's father that's been there since he was 6 months old, I was in his old apartment that day. Like, isn't that the strangest thing? Because we all make choices, and you know, anyways, so I mean, I hope that was fun or interesting for you guys. So anyways, oh god, I'm going on. So I was just informed this little information last night about my son had somewhere to go. But I do need to, even though I don't get informed properly, notified properly, respected properly when it comes to some of these people that, like I said, I had to cut out. My son is gonna go, get treated, he's gonna go get a haircut and get some shoes. And then, I said, do you, Malchi? You do that, you get the shoes you want, you get the haircut you want. You make sure they take care of you properly. Like, that's how I feel. And it's just, I can't deal with these people. I want my kids to be I want them to have their grandparents if they're healthy. If they're not healthy, then I don't want that for them. I just want good interactions for them. But it got to that point. There was no more positive interactions between me and my parents and my sister. So, and I just, you can't force it. Just like, I could never force them to, like, be around, and I never tried to do that. But I tried to, I tried. I don't know. I could beat myself up and feel like I didn't do it, but it wouldn't. It just feels like I feel like I didn't really have much of a voice with them ever. And if it was me depending on them, it just would never be shit. So anyways, I'm just clearing this bathroom out because I have to let this child get his shit together, get ready so he can go and, of course, you want him to look his best. These are things that I was going to take care of. But, honestly, it's kind of annoying. I'm just going to say this before I go because I was thinking about this earlier. It's annoying. It would be a great thing. They're retired. They have time to spend and do nice things for their grandkids. Do they? No, not really. But okay, that's okay. You're going to do that today. We'll take that. If you hear this, you're going to turn around and be like, no, whatever. This is my shit. You don't have You could feel mad about how I feel, but my feelings, and it would be a nice thing that you have time to be around, not troll. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say. So again, it comes down to mental health and what's healthy and what's not. When my kids get to a point, or I feel like I don't think that it's good anymore without them getting counseling, and it might just get to that. I don't want to be like the asshole. I want them to just do it on their own. Nobody's here to make them feel like children. That's exactly what I don't want, which I've been trying to avoid my whole life. I want to not feel like a child, but I don't want to feel like I'm the parent at the same time. I mean, I'm a parent, but I'm not my parents' parent. You know what I mean? They don't listen, though, and it's just annoying, and that's why it got to where it's gotten to. Anyways, I gotta get this child up and get him ready. It's just annoying because I literally will either just not answer the door and let the kids go, or I will yell and say that I'm not talking to you and shit like that. It's like, I can't anymore. There's no positive interaction. I don't want a interaction. And I'm not the one who needs help. I get help every day. Like, not people doing things for me. Like, I'm not doing the work. No, I watch things that's going to help me on YouTube and Facebook, and I do the work by learning about, mental health, and I am actively doing the right things. I learn what it means, and anyways, so it sounds like he's up now. Okay. Yeah, I was just going off of a YouTube live. You're not on camera. You're fine. You're fine. It's showing me. Go. You can go and get yourself together. All right. So, anyways, whatever. I'm just, like I said, I want to play the music later. I don't want to wake the baby and stuff. I'm just preparing because I just explained to you what's gonna happen. So, anyways, the baby's up. Got you. I'll be back later. You guys get ready for some good hits, good music.